Hi everyone, welcome back. I am Sandy if you're new, and today's video I'm continuing on with my collaboration with Emerald Mama's Creations, Dawn. It's the hashtag Kit Create Collab, and I am working in this journal here today, so let's get going. Today's video I'm doing just kind of some various little decorating ideas and trying to finish this up. We are in week 3, and yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. So Dawn has these sewing themed kits for sale, and they come with so many great things, like this fabric is one example, and a sewing pattern and wallpaper and buttons and this lace and this ribbon, just book pages, so many things. So check out her kit over on Etsy. But I am going to do some decorating. I did a little bit of sewing off camera to kind of speed things up from that regard, because I figured you all probably don't want to watch me sew on the sewing machine. But I did do a little sewing detail along this flap. I thought that was a nice little detail. And then I sewed on these little lace pieces, and I'm now going to glue them on. And I'm making sure I have the right side. Sometimes it's really hard to tell what is the right side and the wrong side. I feel like this is the right side. I am running out of Fabri-Tac glue, so we'll see if I can have enough glue here to use. But I hope everybody's doing well. And let me know if you're following along. So we have videos going up Monday through Saturday. And so today is my day. And yesterday, Dawn did her video. So if you haven't seen her video from yesterday, make sure to go check it out. And she is working on 3 journals at once, which is amazing. I just signed up for 1 journal. But we are posting every week in March, and then the first week of April we're going to do a flip through of our journals and any sort of kind of finishing up that we might need to do with our journal. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And so I'm on Tuesday. Oh, look how cute that looks. I love that little pocket right there. And I think I just pulled this out of my stash, if I remember correctly. And then we'll work in my signature here in a minute, but I want to glue this one on in the back. And these were just some scraps that I had laying around, I think, of this doily. And again, I think this is the right side. And I didn't sew them perfectly, but, you know, I think that's what makes it look kind of fun. Let's see, tomorrow I think is Raving Vintage, so Kathy. So make sure to check out her video tomorrow. And then we have BlackWhisperCrafts, Bexx on Thursday. And then we have DearJulieJulie on Friday, and then Cindy A. Lewis on Saturday. I set this back up right side up, so now I gotta wait for the glue to get back down here. I have some more glue coming tomorrow. I could have backed this with some additional paper or some fabric, but sometimes I like to just do the lace or the fabric as the pocket. I just think that's kind of fun. And this one's a little bit smaller, but once you have the signature in there, you can't even really tell. See, once you put the signature in, there's no way of knowing. All right, and then the next thing I wanted to do, oh, and I did it again. I keep setting these things right side up, and then the glue just goes all the way back to the bottom. Okay, so on this page, I had originally thought about doing this little piece right here, but I decided, you know, it doesn't kind of, I was mixing decades, mixing eras, so I decided to not go with that, and instead I think I'm going to put just a little piece of lace right here and have a fun little just a simple little lace tuck. So that's my plan for this one. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue along the edge here. I want to glue in a few pockets with you guys, and then might make a couple embellishments. I definitely want to do a ruffle, and then I want to make a couple tags. But I really am liking how this journal's coming together. A lot. I'm gonna trim this down. And then over here, I had a little bit of this fabric left, and so I thought I would turn this into a pocket. And I am gonna back this one. I just kind of eyeball. They're usually around anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 inches tall. Yeah, this one's 2.5. I think that's good height. And then some book pages came with the kit. So I thought I would back this onto a book page. Yeah, and then I think I'm going to sew around it. So I'm going to use my glue stick just to glue it down. And then I'll just take it over to the sewing machine. And you know, I might fold this back just to give it a little more strength. Yeah. Put this down. This off down here, or actually I think I'll just tear it. There we go. And I like that the paper is kind of showing in the background a little bit. I'm okay with that. Just tear it just a little bit there. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to let that glue dry, and then I'll take it over to the sewing machine and we'll put it right there. So we'll come back to that one in a little bit. So yeah, I think that'll be nice. So yeah, we can tuck something inside here. Nice little tuck. These are some little button envelopes that I've repurposed and decorated them up. All right, so this one's done. Okay, I wanted to glue this guy on. So I took this over to the sewing machine. I did this on last week's video. And I can just use my reptile glue on this one. It's been really neat watching everybody's videos, because ours, you know, we're starting with a similar kit, but everybody's journal is, it's really quite different, you know. I mean, there's some similarities here and there, but for the most part, everybody's is different. Like the covers looks completely different, you know, the base of the journal, and then, you know, the pages are a little bit different in each kit. So it's been really fun to see the progress so far. And we are, you know, pulling some things out of our stash as well. But you really don't have to with the kit. It's only if you want to. I hadn't sewn it in yet because there were some pages that I was going to do some sewing details. Let's see, I want to put this on here now. And I want it to... I might have to staple it, but I am going to try my reptile glue. And so I'm just going to put the glue along the edge of this paper. I'm making this just a tuck. So this is just something from my stash. These are some of those like plastic kind of decorative pieces, and I alcohol inked to kind of make it look like a stained glass. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll come back if it works and trim off the extra. I don't know if it's going to work. I might have to staple it. If I have to staple it, that's okay. But then we'd have a little tuck right here, like that. And I'm going to let that dry before I cut it. And then here's another pocket I wanted to glue on here. I went ahead and just sewed it. And then I'm just going to glue it. You can just sew it right to the paper if you want to. I find this works just as well. So I could have just already sewed my signature in, but that's okay. I like to have options. Yeah, Dawn did a really good job of coordinating the fabrics with the sewing pattern and then the other decorative papers that she included in the kit. Like, I only pulled in a couple pieces from my stash for this. I have a few of these. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with them. That's why they're kind of paper clipped in there. And I love this as the center of the signature. It's fun. And I think I'm just going to make this into a tag, I've decided. I have about between belly bands, pockets, and tucks. I think I have like 17 of them in here. And I feel like that's plenty. So this is another item I made last week. So I'm going to make this a belly band. And this is another one of my button envelopes that I had inked up. And so then I just decorated this stuff. So this fabric's from the kit, and the buttons from the kit. So I think it's fun to add. And then this little image I got from a book I had, but I just, when I scanned it, and then when I went to print it, I shrunk the images down. So I could use them to decorate this journal. And then if I do some more sewing journals, could use them again, print them again. So you can put this down if you want, like that. But so you have a belly band and you have a little pocket there. And I'm going to come back and do a cluster there. And I want to glue this on. And I was going to make this a tuck. So I think what I'm going to do is glue along this edge here. And then I'm just going to glue right here. I think that'll work. And then I'll have a top tuck and a bottom tuck. Like that. And like that. And then the line of glue I did here will hold this on. Let's see, that's done. Oh, and we want to glue this guy on. So this one, I showed you all this last week, but I actually did it off camera. So I just added a little bit of book page, or not book page, but directions from the sewing pattern, a little bit of washi tape button, and then another little cutout. And then, did I back this? Yeah, and I backed it, I think. Did I? No, I didn't, because it's pretty sturdy. And then I sewed it, and now I'll glue it on there. I usually don't like start at the beginning of a journal and decorate, you know, from the front to the back. I will definitely jump around in the journal. Look how cute that is. And then I want to glue these little flaps down. And you can put a little notch on these if you want. You could ink these up, but I'm just going to glue them down. And then we'll go back to the front here and we'll glue this one. Same. This was one of the, I think it's tea-dyed paper that Dawn included in the kit. So we have a little tuck. Oh, I didn't even count these tucks. So counting those, I have, what, 19, I guess. Yeah, so if I sewed this on, that won't interfere. You know what I might do? I'm going to go take this to the sewing machine, and I'm going to sew down the edge of this and the edge of this. Yeah, that'll look cute. And then sew this pocket actually onto the page. Yep, I'll be back. I apologize if I haven't been all the way on camera. I might have had it zoomed in too far. So I sewed this guy on. Looks good. And then we sewed the back. And I didn't fold this very straight, but I'm not too worried about it. I think that adds to the charm. Okay, so I need to make a couple decisions on, let's see, oh, I can probably trim this now. I might just do a staple. As well. Yeah, I feel like it's a little more secure. And then I need to make a few decisions on, I had this here like a little to decide if I wanted to do some sort of little cluster or something. I'm tempted just to maybe put that like right like that. Might try to trim this a little bit more. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I did just a little bit of inking. But I think I'm just going to put that down there. I was going to back it with some paper, but honestly, I like it like that. Okay, and then what I might do is maybe have a little flippy pad up here for some journaling. And then I have this guy, if I have to decide if I want to put him on here. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's all the pockets I want to do. And whatnot. So I'm getting closer to sewing this in. Now I did want on here, I wanted to do a little ruffle. And I think this would look cute. Got a little bit of a smaller side too. Trying to see how much I would need. I will start. I don't know if I need all of this. Yeah, maybe I will. I like how it's going to taper at the end. And is that big enough? Might be big enough. Okay, so I am going to just glue this down to this. And I guess I'll do some Fabri-Tac. I usually just run them through the sewing machine, but I kind of wanted to show a way to do it if you don't have a sewing machine. So you just kind of set it down and then squish it up like this. And if you're brave, you can use hot glue, because hot glue will dry quicker. You just kind of squish it up. Oh, that looks really cute. Yeah, I like that there. Okay, so then I want to cut this off down here. And then tear this. You can tear the piece of paper first if you want. And then you still could go run it through the sewing machine. And if you want to have a little bit of the paper show, you can do that as well. Kind of like that. But I don't think I'm going to have any of the paper show. Personal preference. I love this ribbon that Bexx includes in the kit. See, I purposely moved this tag over to center up with this design on this book page. And this is a card I just pulled from my stash because I knew I wanted to do a ruffle here. I don't know if I want to sew down this one or not. It looks so cute just like that. I might want to add a couple buttons to it. Oh, that's kind of cute. Maybe I want them up at the top. I like the color of this one. I'll have to look through my stash, see what else I can find. For now, I'm going to leave this over here, but I am going to go ahead and glue this down the edge of this. Not sure how long I've been filming. I'll have to check here in a minute. Might need to wrap this video up. And I'm having it hang off the edge, and I like that, but you don't have to have it hang off the edge. That's really cute, and I like having it stick out a little bit. All right, the one last thing I wanted to wrap up today was the cover. I'm going to fold that in half. Put that there. Let's see. Okay, that's probably pretty even. And then what I want to do is I'm going to glue my topper to this ribbon right here. I haven't decided if I'm going to attach it to the journal yet, so for now I'm going to put this on here. Oops. Put it on right side up. Would it be helpful? If I got that close. Put it up just a little bit. There we go. And straighten it up a little bit. Sure, there was a much easier way to do that, but that's okay. Yeah, I might want to actually glue that on there. I don't know. We'll see. There. This makes me very happy. Okay, I think I'm going to stop the video here. What I have left to do is sew the signature in. And then there's a few more little decorations and tags I might want to make. And I think I might do like a little spine dangle maybe. And maybe a little bit more along the edges of the pages. So still quite a bit to do, but I think it's coming along nicely. All right, guys, I will see you all next week for week 4. Make sure to check out Emerald Momma Creation, Raven Vintage, Cindy A. Lewis, BlackWhisperCrafts, and DearJulieJulie. All right, guys, thank you. I love y'all so much. And welcome to Tracy, my new YouTube member. Appreciate you joining. And shout out to Jen and Janet. All right, guys, I will see you all next time. All right, bye.